Hello and welcome back to another video. Today back with another match preview. This time it's Sunderland versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship away at the Stadium of Light this Saturday, 3 PM kickoff. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. It's going to be a tough one, it's a very, very long journey. Me and Luke are both making the trip up, so it's going to be a long one. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. I think, we do need another league win. I think we've only got one in our last 11 or something ridiculous like that, which was actually a 4-0 win. So I don't understand how we can go 8 games, I think it was at the time, without a win and then go and win 4-0. But, it is what it is. We do desperately need another win, though. But Sunderland, they aren't going to make it easy. I think they're sitting in the top 6, I believe, if I'm correct. And, in terms of points, we're not far off the top 6, but in terms of table position, we are quite a fair bit off. But yeah, a win would be perfect and put us right back in that mix. But yeah, what are your thoughts going into this game?
I think it's a tough one to call. We did beat Sunderland at home just a few months ago. But they are still a great team. I know they play very well at home. They've got a good young squad as well, full of experience. In the defence. So it's not going to be easy to break them down, but I think, we didn't particularly play great against Bristol in the FA Cup. We did well in the first half, second half. We were kind of a bit let down, really. But in terms of the league, we had Burnley and Watford in a row. We smashed Watford 4-0 and lost to Burnley 2-1, even though we actually played quite well in that game. So in terms of the league, our recent form hasn't actually been that bad, especially the last 2 or 3 games. But yeah, Sunderland, it's going to be a long trip, and hopefully we can at least get a point. At least, I would take a point against Sunderland because they're a good side, and they're definitely going to be up there this season. So yeah, it's going to be a hard game to call, but it should be a good game. It should be an end-to-end game, I'd say.
Yeah, and then now going on to the injuries. So Sunderland, I believe they have 5 players out. Number 1, Dennis Kirkin with a knee injury. Secondly, Lyndon Gooch with a hamstring injury. Number 3, Aji Elise with an ankle injury. And then Danny Bart with a calf injury, and then Elliot Embleton also with an ankle injury as well. So 5 players up for Sunderland, and then Luke will give you the Swansea injury news.
Oh yeah, for Swans, just Liam Walsh. Apart from that, we've got a fully fit squad.
Yeah, now going on to the key players then. So firstly, I'm going to go with, for Sunderland, firstly I'm going to go with Amad Diallo. He's been terrific, I'd say. Probably the best under 21-year-old in the league, to be honest with you, and one of the best players in the league this season. I'm from Man United. I think, if he doesn't get into United's first team next season, which I think he probably will, I think he'll have a lot of teams knocking at his door anyway. And he's tore up the Championship. He's been their best player. Second, I'm going to go with Ross Stewart. Obviously shined for them last season, and he's not doing too badly this season as well. And thirdly, likewise with Ross Stewart, I'm going to go with Luke O'Nien. Another good player of theirs. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'll add 2 players. First one I'll go for is Alex Pritchard. I think he's been around for years now. I think he's played for Huddersfield as well. He's a very good player there, and for Sunderland, he's probably one of their better players as well in terms of creativity. So I'll go for him, and I'll go for youngster Jack Clark. I think he's in the Spurs academy. I'm pretty sure Sunderland brought him in, and he's just been tearing it up for them really. I'm pretty sure he did score against us this season when we beat him 2-1. And yeah, I think he's a phenomenal player, just for someone really young as well. So I'll go for those 2 players.
Yeah, and then the Swans key players. And so if there's any Sunderland fans watching this, these are the 3 I think you need to look out for. Number 1, Joel Perreault. I think he scored 8 goals in the league, 9 in all competitions. So he's near that double figures mark. Hopefully he can get that on Saturday, which would be good. Secondly, Matt Grimes, skipper. I do actually believe, I seen a stat the other day, no player in the whole of Europe has had more line-breaking passes than Matt Grimes, which is just ridiculous in the whole of Europe. But yeah, that's a detriment to how good he's been playing this season. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Ollie Cooper. Again, another player who's shined in our squad this season. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, well, this might shock a lot of people, but I think recent games he's gotten better. I'm going to go for Joel Latibodia. I think in recent performances in the position he's playing now, because we have obviously moved to a 4 at the back now, even though we were playing 5 at the back for a long time. But since we've moved to this 4 at the back, he's really shone for me. You can play in that right back position, you can play in centre back. I think at times, I think he's actually played in midfield. At times, I've always seen him in the middle of the park for some reason when he's playing. But Yeah, I'd say he's been really good in the last few games, especially. So I'll add him, and I think I'll keep it as that for now.
Yeah, and then the team lineup I'm going to go with then. So in goals I'm going to go Stephen Bender. Right back, obviously, as you just mentioned, has been terrific, Joel Atabodiere. Left back, Ryan Manning. Two centre halves I'm going to go with Harry Darlin and Ben Cabango. And then I'm going to go with three defensive midfielders, Matt Grimes, Joe Allen and Jay Fulton. And then just ahead of them in the attacking midfielder role, I'm going to go with Ollie Cooper with Liam Cowan and Joel Parole leading the lines up top. But yeah, what's your team lineup?
I think I might have to agree with you with that lineup. Me personally, I think Ben Cabango hasn't really been up the races this season. I do think he should be dropped just for one game. I think we should realistically see a partnership with Harry Darlin and Nathan Wood. I think I'd like to see that happen. But with mine, he has his favourites, and Cabango's obviously one of them. So I think I'll have to keep that lineup. But if it was me, I'd put Nathan Wood instead of Ben Cabango off recent form. But I think overall, yeah, I'll probably agree with your lineup.
Yeah, and then finally onto the score prediction then. So this is a hard one to predict. I know we did obviously beat them 2-1 earlier on in the season, and that was when we were on a good run of form. I think that win made it 4 wins in a row. So, we're on different form going into this one. But, I back us to get a win again. I'm going to say the same score as the home fixture. I'm going to go Sunderland 1, Swansea 2. And I go with Ahmad Diallo to score for Sunderland to get the goals for the Swans. I'm going to go with Liam Cullen and Harry Darlin. But, yeah, what's your prediction?
It's a tough one to call, but I think Sunderland will get revenge on us. I think, in terms of the league where they are at the moment, recent form, they're doing a lot better. So I'll have to go for a 2-1 Sunderland, unfortunately. I think it'll be a long journey there for us, a long journey back. So I think it'll be a 2-1 Sunderland win. I think Ross Stewart will definitely get a goal. I know he's been injured for a long time, but I'm sure he'll come back into the team and get a lot of goals now this season, especially as Ellis Sims come back to Everton. I think Ross Stewart will be their main striker. So I think he'll definitely get a goal in this game. I think Ahmad Diallo will score as well. And for us, I'm going to keep it simple and go for Joe Pro.
Yeah, obviously, as we said, we will be making the trip up tomorrow. So obviously there will be a match day vlog for that. Our bus actually leaves at 4:30 in the morning, which is bloody ridiculous. 6 hours there, 6 hours back. So, 12 hours spent on a coach isn't, the prettiest sight. But,
Yeah, it's not ideal, but got to do what you got to do.
No, exactly. And if we get 3 points, it'll be well worth it. But, you don't want to be coming back from a 12-hour coach journey with, no points in the bag. It's just not what you want. It really isn't what you want.
Yeah, nice day out in Sunderland. Why not?
Yeah.
Stay up in Newcastle or something.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, obviously, massive thanks again for watching this, and we will be back tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.